Hi guys, so we're just about to set off on the overland track. We're at the starting point at Ronnie Creek near Cradle Mountain. We'll take you along. We've got the flat bit to start with, but I think we'll soon get the stairs and the chains near Marion's Lookout. So we'll show you what that looks like when we get there. Well, now it's flat. Boardwalks lasted about 200 metres, and now it looks like we're about to hit the trail proper. We've got steps coming up and then track, and then no doubt the climb shortly ahead. And as you can see now, behind me is the climb to Marion's Lookout, and it's pretty bloody steep. So we've just about arrived at Kitchen Hut, and it looks to me like that's Barn Bluff in the distance, but we'll have to confirm when we get the map out. So we've made it to Kitchen Hut, and it's about 3:30, which is a little bit concerning. We thought we'd be here a bit earlier than this, but we'll keep pressing on and hopefully we'll make it to Waterfall Valley huts before night time. Morning guys, welcome to day 2. We didn't end up filming as much as we thought we would yesterday because we were really cutting it tight for time. We arrived here at Waterfall Valley Huts at about 5:30, 6 o'clock, right on dusk. Thankfully there was some space available in the hut, so we didn't have to worry about pitching the tent. But yeah, we didn't end up being able to film anything because it was all dark and we were cooking tea and setting up in the dark. So we're up now. It's about 8:30 in the morning. We're about to head off for day 2. We probably overestimated our capability, so we're not going back to do the side trip to Barn Bluff this morning, but we're going to keep heading on to Windermere. So we're just doing the side trip now down to Lake Will. This is the first part of the walk without our packs, and it's amazingly different. So it's great. We're just walking along a bit of a boardwalk here. It's about an hour return trip, we think, down to the lake. So we're going to have a look there, come back and continue our way on to Windermere. So we've made it down to the beach at Lake Will, and it looks great down here. There was a few people when we first arrived, but we walked a bit further on, and now that we've come back to the beach, they've gone. So we'll stop here, have a bit of a break, have something to eat, and then we'll continue on back to the main trail and on to Lake Windermere. Hi guys, well we've made it to Windermere Hut. We've just set ourselves up for the night, and because we're here early enough, we're going to head down to the lake and see if we might go for a swim. Don't know how warm it'll be down there, but we'll go and have a look. So this is our abode at Windermere Hut, and so far we're the only 2 people here, so it looks like we might have the hut to ourselves. Everyone else seems to be setting up tents. Our working theory is that they've all said the guy with the army backpack snores too loudly, so everyone else is avoiding us, but we'll see how we go. Morning guys, welcome to day 3. We've got a bit of a harder day today. Yesterday we took it easy. We didn't do the side trip to Barn Bluff that we'd been planning to do, so we only had a 3-hour walk plus the short side trip to Lake Will. Today we've got about 7 hours of walking, so that's going to be a hard slog. Hopefully we'll have time for plenty of breaks, but we want to get where we're going before nightfall, so we're going to get on the way shortly. It's just after 8 in the morning, so hopefully we'll make it in plenty of time. Hi guys, well we made it to New Pelion Hut. It was something of a hike. We did it in about 5.5 hours where we thought it was 7. So we went at a bit of a forced march, which meant we were absolutely stuffed. When we crossed the Forth River, there was a bit of a flat area where we thought we might have some lunch, but because there was other people there, we continued on. and unfortunately continuing on meant there was a dirty big hill and I was absolutely exhausted by the time we got to the top of it. But we had some lunch there, and then it was only a very short walk onto the hut, and now we're just about to walk back to Old Pillion Hut. Apparently there's a swimming hole near there. We're just going to maybe see if we can have a bit of a wash up, so we'll go and see what that's like. Well, we thought it was a bit cold for a swim, so we initially started out with just having a bit of a wash, but in the end the day's sweat and grime got the better of us, so we both had a dunk in the creek and feel a lot better for it. We're just drying out now, and then we'll head back to the hut and get some dinner going. Morning guys, welcome to day 4. We're about to head off from New Pillion Hut today, heading to Kura Ora Hut. It's only about a 3-hour walk apparently, but we're also hoping to do the side trip to Mount Ossa, which is about 4 hours, but thankfully that will be without the packs. We had a bit of rain last night, which was nice, and means we've got a bit of cloud cover this morning. It's also been a little bit misty, but hopefully that'll keep us cool while we're walking. Hi guys, well the walk from Pillion Hut started out quite nicely, nice and flat on some boardwalks, and then turned into an enormous climb up to Pillion Gap, where we've just reached and had a bit of a rest. And now, sort of in the distance behind me, you can't see Mount Ossa because of the mist. We're soaking wet from the climb up the hill, just for the hard work, but also the overnight rain made it a bit more humid. So we're going to do a trek up the top of Mount Ossa, or try to, which is the highest point in Tasmania. We'll see how we go. Well, we've made it to the top of Mount Ossa, and it took us about 2 hours to get up here. And it was pretty hairy going, plenty of rock climbing. I was a bit nervous a couple of times, but we made it, and we're right at the summit, the highest point in Tasmania. I can't remember the altitude, but it's well over 1600 metres. But yeah, here at the top. So just to prove it, I'll show you the little marker in the rock that we're standing on that shows that we made it to the highest point. Well, we made it to Kura Ora Hut. It's raining now, and it was a little bit damp on the last leg, but we're here for the evening now, so we're just about to settle in and cook some dinner. Made it down from Mount Ossa, which was a little bit terrifying, the climb up and the climb down. As I said before, lots of rock climbing, but good day and all. Good morning guys, welcome to day 5. We're just about to depart Kura Ora Hut, and we're heading on to Bert Nichols' hut today. We've got a couple of waterfalls to look at as well, although we've got water falling everywhere, as you can see. The rain's coming down, so it's going to be a wet one, but we'll see how we go. Hi guys, we've been walking for about 2 hours or just under, and we've made it to the intersection for the Alton and Ferguson Falls, so we're just heading down there to check them out. So this is the Alton Falls, plenty of water falling down it today. Come a short distance on from the Alton and Ferguson Falls, and we've now arrived at Harton Falls. I'm just at the top of the falls now, so I'll give you a look at that, and then we'll see if we can head down the bottom. Well, after a bit of a horrendous muddy scramble, we've made it down to the bottom of the falls, and there's a hell of a lot of water coming down today. They're absolutely spectacular. Well, we made it to Bert Nichols' hut. A really soggy, muddy day, lots of tree roots. It was really a pretty hard slog in the end, but it's only a bit after 3 I think, and we're here, so we're going to have a bit of afternoon tea now and then relax for the rest of the evening. Tomorrow's our last day. We continue on to Narcissus Hut tomorrow and then home. Good morning and welcome to day 6. This is our last day. We're heading through to Narcissus Hut today and then catching the ferry across to Cynthia Bay. Wet again, so our last day is going to be trudging through the mud again, but we've only got about 3 to 4 hours of walking this morning, then the ferry, and hopefully this evening a hot shower. It'll be great. Well, we've made it to Narcissus Hut. We've just radioed the ferry and our booking for 3:30 is confirmed, but unfortunately we can't get on the earlier ferry at 1 at this stage. We might go down to Jetty and see if somebody doesn't turn up and we might be able to take their spot. So it looks like we're going to be sitting around here for the next few hours. Although the temperature's cooled down a little bit, so it might be a little bit cool, so we might have to have a coffee or something to warm us up. But once the ferry comes, we'll give you a look at that. Hi guys, well we made it to Cynthia Bay, so this is the end of the walk for us. We're staying tonight at Lake St Clair Lodge and then heading back to Hobart on the bus tomorrow. I'll put some info in the info box below in relation to logistics about how we got here from Hobart and how we're getting back, etc. I hope you liked the video. It was a great trip. It's nice to be somewhere where we can have a warm shower though.